In this guide, I'm going to show you how to configure the social plugins feature on your Abodo shop. What you need to do is when you first log in, click the features tab off the dashboard. So that's the top right hand side. That'll take you through to the features page, which will list all the features that you've installed already and those that you're yet to install. Scroll down to the more features box and the social plugins is the light blue icon with the share symbol. Click that. And then scroll down further on the summary page and you'll see a green install feature button on the bottom right hand side. Click that to get the feature onto your shop. Then what you need to do is once the feature has appeared, it looks a little bit like this. So you've probably already set up some social media for your Abodo shop. So you'll probably already have a Facebook page set up, Twitter account and so on. So what you need to do is you drag the icons from the top box here to the bottom box. Now you'll see this drop down menu here says main template. This means the main theme of your Abodo shop, your home page. Okay, so on here we're going to add a link to Facebook, a link to Twitter, we'll have a link to a blog, to Pinterest, to Instagram, and finally to LinkedIn. And you'll see this red banner here. Some of your plugins have not been configured, okay? So scroll a little bit further down. And what we're going to do is we're going to click the Facebook icon first, okay? Now, if you've set up your Facebook page, what you need to do is click on your Facebook page as a customer would see it, and you need to copy your Facebook page username. The username is something specific that you give to your Facebook page when you set it up. If you look at your Facebook page the way a user would see it, and it's facebook.com, and the name of your company and lots of letters and numbers, that means you've not set up a username. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you'll see a link to the guide below. If you click onto that, you'll see a link to the Facebook pages guide, which will explain how to set that up. However, once you've got your username, what you need to do is pop that into the field provided and then click update. Okay. So you'll see now there's no warning red around the Facebook icon. So we're going to repeat that with Twitter. So we'll pop onto Twitter and you take your username off there. Now you don't need any @ signs. That's a mistake that quite a lot of people do. They'll put in @ and then their username. There's no need to do that at all. Now for a blog, that one's slightly different. So for the blog, you're going to put the entire URL of the blog in. Okay, so we're going to pop that in down here. Okay, and then again, click update and then onto Pinterest. I'm going to click onto Pinterest and again, we're going to take the username from Pinterest and we're going to pop it into the field provided down here and then click update. And then this leaves us with Instagram. So again, username, no @ symbol. We don't need that. Okay, you don't need the full URL, you just need that username. Pop that into the field and click update. And then finally, that leaves us with LinkedIn. So this is for a page on LinkedIn, a company page. This is not for a personal profile. You wouldn't put that within your social plugins, okay? So again, pop the username in here and click update. And once I've done that, that red warning bar goes away. Now, if I open in a new tab here, I'm just going to close all these social media links down. If I open shop into a new tab, so I can see the editable version of my shop, if I scroll down, you'll see all of those social media links in the footer of the homepage. That's where customers will expect to see them. If they're interested in your products, they'll be interested in following you on your social media. Now, if I just bob up here and I bob into this category, and pop back into social plugins. Okay, now when I go back into social plugins, you'll see on here you've got main template, so that means the home page, but you can flip this to be product page. Now typically you wouldn't use any of these icons onto your product page at all. Now the reason that you're not going to do that is because if I put this Facebook icon onto a product page on my Abodo shop, if a customer clicks on that from the product page, that will just take them to my Facebook page. Now what you want the customer to do is to be able to share that product page on their own Facebook account. So what you're going to use instead is the share button here. So you drag this share button down, okay, and you can style it. I usually go for this one here. So if that customer likes that product, they click the like, and their Facebook account will publish a link to that product page onto their own profile, okay? The same with a tweet, it'll open up a tweet for them, and if they click share, it will give them a choice of different ways to share that product page, okay? So that's what you do on your product pages. So again, I'm going to click update here, and then I'm going to bob onto this product page here. So if I scroll down here, you can see here, if a customer wants to share this product, they can click to like it, they can click to tweet about it, and they can click to share it. All right. For more of our support guides, you can find those on our support centre at help.abodo.shop. However, if videos are more your thing, you can also find us over on YouTube. Just bob over to youtube.com, type in Abodo, and you'll find us on there as well.